What's up, everybody? Circus here, coming at you with Herf's ban list prediction. I don't know why we need to do a prediction video, because I mean,
it's a wish list.
well, we'll think about it. The ban list, we gotta get through KC Cup yet, so that's a week, right? And then it's a week or two after that before they announce it. Then it's like 2 weeks after that, so we're at 5. I'd say 4 to 6 weeks away from a ban list. Why are we predicting it now?
Well, it's not a prediction. First of all, it's a wish list. This is basically going to be, like 10 minutes of me complaining.
Okay.
So that's what it's for. We got to get in the mood. You
gotta have the wish list so you can make the prediction. So it's like we're just having a few beers before we go out to the club, right?
Yeah. So basically, I want to put out this wish list so that so it can circulate around a little bit, maybe get in people's minds. Then maybe they complain to Konami a little bit, and then we can gauge the general consensus, and then we can do a prediction, and maybe this one's more accurate.
Right. So when you fill out those
planting the seed,
those Konami, what are they? The feedback things in the game, the surveys. Just link this video where it says "other." At the end, any comments, just link this video. All right.
Yeah, do it.
All right, let's get right into it then, Herf. What do you got? What's at the bottom?
3, Star Seraph Sovereignty. I think stick chair engine should be. Essentially, they should be able to limit it, right? And I think that this is the way that they're going to be able to stop it from being a degenerate. Is your deck bad? Sure. Let's just put, this stick chair engine in it. And, did this card get, did your deck get hit by the ban list? Let's fix all of its consistency issues by using stick chair. And I think that is unhealthy for the game, right? If a deck gets banned, they shouldn't be able to just put like an insane draw engine in it and just make everything happy again. Okay, that is not what this deck is. This is designed for. So, that's why I want it at 3.
But isn't this like the retirement home then for decks? Do you want decks to just not have any place to go after they've been nerfed?
If you get banned, and and the decks that are most likely to use it are the decks that are degenerate and this is their only way to stay any relevant. And if you're a degenerate, I want you to die.
Wow. Anyways, we'll move on from that then.
That's the purpose of the ban list.
All right, next one.
Okay. I don't know. I forgot.
You forgot? Well, let's reveal it. It is the Limit 2.
Ooh,
and you have a huge list here, man.
Yeah, so the biggest thing that I want this ban list to accomplish is kill Blue Eyes and Dark Lords and make sure that the meta will be healthy and not be dictated by the same bullcrap cards. Okay.
Should we just power creep Blue Eyes instead of just killing it? I mean, it is the anime deck, right?
Murdered.
It's the top. It's the deck that sells the game.
Murdered.
Should we just power creep it?
No.
Why?
They've tried that so many different times. Okay. Blue Eyes has been in the game for a year and a half, and it just always goes like this, but at some point it always ends up on the top.
Okay.
And that is why it should get murdered.
But shouldn't it always be at the top because it is the signature deck for the game?
No. I don't want it.
It's not. I guess this is your wish list. That doesn't mean it makes sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense for the game.
It's just degenerate. They have two. Okay, if they didn't have Spirit Dragon, which Spirit Dragon is absolutely stupid. Okay, and that's why I want to hit both of their tuners.
Okay,
because it'll stop the consistency of being able to put out a Spirit Dragon and resolving multiple cards of consonants. Right. So I want White Stone of Ancients to be at least semi-limited by itself. Okay, the reason I think Sage should go alongside it is because if you just semi-limit, let's say White Stone of the Ancients and cards of consonants or something like that, is that Sage searches a tuner, and so it could just search your White Stone of the Ancients, so it's basically another White Stone of the Ancients. So that is why they both need to get semi-limited, so you can only play 2 total copies of Ancients.
All right, so Blue Eyes needs to be removed from the game in a violent fashion, according to Herf.
It's just been around for too long, and no other deck is allowed to live for that long. So why should Blue Eyes?
All right, let's look at the next one then. Dark Lords.
Yeah, so I want FA Mock to get semi-limited, because if that is semi-limited, essentially you're no longer able to play it with Blue Eyes. Or
Okay.
when I was blue, it was Dark Lords, because Dark Lords has so many things on the Semi 2 list. Is if you put this to 2,
To
you're
do.
no longer
They put them on the
able to
to-do
play it.
list. Is that what you want?
To do to
You
put
want
to
them on the
2.
to-do list.
I want it to be to do to put it to 2. This card is
Okay.
degenerate. I hate this card so much.
Right, but no one's really playing this now. The only deck that, from what I understand, on the ladder that's adopted it is Blue Eyes. Because I guess in
What, FA
tournaments, people are like, this is at best a side deck card now. They're not playing it. It's already been phased out. And then I've been seeing this in Blue Eyes on the ladder.
I don't care. It's still degenerate. It's still a general, even as a side deck option, it is still degenerate. I mean,
But it's good in FA decks. Shouldn't FAs be allowed to live? I don't think this card is as big of a problem as it was for those 4 days over that long weekend in tournaments.
Okay. The problem is that it is just an unhealthy mechanic. That, like, it has just such degeneracy built into it, and like it can still be played in FAs because it's at 2.
Right.
Right.
Fair enough.
So it's not like I'm banning it, right? It's just you can't play it with Dark Lords, right? In my opinion, it's only a problem with Dark Lords, right?
But no one's playing it that way anymore.
You said it's still in like every side deck. So what do you mean it's not being played anymore?
At best, it's in a side deck. At best, it's a side deck card. Most
I
people are laughing. Dark Lord players are like, no, I'm not even playing this anymore. We had a fun weekend, but people realize they can just use Canadia, Floodgate, Book of Moon, Karma Cut, whatever. Just flip it over, banish it.
That's why we have more things on the ban list for them.
Oh, all right. What's the next one?
Well, Karma Cut is also being put to 2.
Why Karma Cut? This is
it's the most used super rare trap card, speller trap in the game.
Look at it's one of my favorites. See this star right here? It's one of my favorites.
One of the most played cards in the game. Therefore, based on just like usage statistics in the past, Konami has set a precedent that when a card reaches that kind of popularity, it should be put to 2. Right? You saw it with Treacherous, you saw it with Hatronade, it should be put to 2.
Well, it's because it's an SR Canadian and all the meme channels in our Discord. That used to be one of the most #1 played cards, but it was a main box UR. Never got hit.
Yeah, but this is a mini box super rare, so
right. I don't think just because it gets used a lot, it should get banned. I think this is a necessary card in the game.
I just think that because it's at 3, that more people just like auto throw that into the deck, and it ruins like the diversity of deck building, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just have like 3 options for back row and everything else is just so far inferior that it just makes the game stale. I think people should continually find new techs and new ways to play the game, because there's a lot of back row that isn't Karma Cut that maybe would be good, but is just being ignored because Karma Cut is so prominent.
All right, fair enough. So you got anything else on your list here?
Well, we got some banned cards.
Banned cards. Let's take a look at those. You're running out of time, Herf. Do it quick. Do it quick.
All right. Sanctified Dark Lord, ban it. I want Dark Lords to die permanently.
Really?
They cannot play without Sanctified. And Sanctified is a degenerate card that allows the Dark Lord player to have essentially a blanket monster negate whenever, right? Like, it's the same thing as Vera. We saw, it's just degenerate. Okay?
Well, just the fact that they can have 2 negates on 1 turn sucks.
Yeah, and plus it's like the only way to play the deck, because that's how you gain your life points and that's how you play the game.
Yeah, it's bad enough you can negate, and then you get the life points on top of it. Because just when you think you have them in the corner, it's like, oh, I just gained 2,000 life points. It's like, man, come on.
Ban it. And then the other card that I'd like to be banned is Treacherous Trap Hole.
Oh, come on.
This card is always a problem. It has never not been a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, it's time.
Maybe put it to 1.
That's worse, because then they can play it with 2 econ. You can play 2
fair
econ,
enough,
1
fair
trench.
enough. Yeah.
So that's why it should just get banned.
I love this card. Never take it away from me.
Think of like Cocytus. Cocytus, like, it was always a problem since it was introduced.
Yeah.
Tretch has always been a problem. It's never been a healthy card.
I think this holds a lot of decks that can spam and check. At least it'll give you another turn.
Yeah, but there's other backer, right? Like, I don't know. It's just a lazy card, in my opinion.
I like it.
It's bad.
All right. Let us know what you guys think about Herf's wish list. And do you have a wish list of your own. Make sure to put that in the comments below. But we're going to get out of here, get in our Discord because it's free. The tournaments are free. The new player help is free. I'm Circus. That's Herf.
Peace!
And we'll see you next time.